morning, Raymond Temple. Today is Tuesday, March 29th, 2022. Here's your Twisted Tuesday Mind Melter. Here are your current events. Remember the Oscars video from yesterday? Well, Oscar winner Troy Kotsur from the movie Coda came to RT a few years ago. Here's a couple pics. Free virtual ASL class Mondays at 6 p.m. with Miss Serena Rere. It's an exciting hour of American Sign Language, deaf culture, stories, and facts. The link to the live stream is on the Raymond Temple School website. Join thousands worldwide who are learning ASL. A new PBIS event is in the works. This event will be a shared experience with a friend. Save your PBIS points to buy your ticket. A kind reminder, make sure to always source so you can be a part of this event.
For the rest of Women's History Month, we will feature the faces of Raymond Temple. Today we have Miss Webb. Let's start with some getting to know you questions. What room number are you in?
We are in, or I am teaching in room 9.
What grade do you teach?
I teach the DHH primary, which is 1st, 2nd, and 3rd grade in one combination class.
Have you always taught this grade?
Yes. This is only my 2nd year teaching, but I have been with DHH primary both years.
I already said that. What do you love about teaching the deaf and hard of hearing?
I love the sense of community that we all have on campus. We have a lot of fun. We were able to use our hands. We're very kinetic learners. So we have lots of fun in class all the time.
What do you love about RT?
I love that even though DHH is a small community on campus, we are a very inclusive community as a whole, and it starts from our leadership down, and we all work together and continuously learn how to be more and more inclusive every day. I love that.
How did you learn sign language and why?
I learned sign language in 1st grade. It's a long, long time ago, but I learned how to sign a song, and I really was fascinated with the language, and from there began my journey with the community and wanted to be more involved and learn more about the language and the community as a whole.
What hobbies do you enjoy?
I love to watch movies and spend time with my family. I have lots of brothers and sisters, so we like to get together a lot and watch movies and play games. I love playing video games. It's a good brain break, and I love to hike with my dog Bailey, my Great Dane.
Will you share 2 personal facts about your life?
Sure. One fact is that I'm still currently a student. So I'm just like you, going to school and learning every day, in college though. Also, I have lots of brothers and sisters, but I'm the only one without any children. So I have 12 nieces and nephews, but no kids for myself.
What is one memorable thing you have done?
One really cool thing that I was able to experience is I was able to go to South Africa. It was like a 21-hour flight, but it was worth it because I was able to work with deaf children out there, and I got to learn South African Sign Language also.
Before we conclude, is there anything you would like to say and or assign to your class or RT?
I would just like to say continue to soar and try your best, and even though it gets hard, as long as you keep pushing through, you'll persevere, you will. And also I hope my classroom is paying attention because that message was for them as well.
Thank you for your time, Ms. Webb. We appreciate you and all you do.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys too.
Who, what, when, why, and where? Who invented soccer? Let's watch a video on this topic.
It doesn't matter if you spend a soccer game scoring goals or picking dandelions, you've probably wondered, who invented soccer in the first place? Let's find out on today's episode of Colossal Question. It might seem like soccer has been around forever, but it's actually a relatively young sport in human history. People have been playing sports for a long time. Even the Olympic Games are well over 2,000 years old. But soccer as we know it today has only really existed since the 1800s. It's certainly true that people have been playing ball games for thousands of years, like the ancient Chinese game of Kuju, or the Japanese variation called Kamari, which was kind of like a soccer meets hacky sack. There's also the Roman game of harpastum, which was a bit like a rough and tumble version of rugby, as well as tons of variations on ball games played by different cultures all around the world. During the Middle Ages, folk football took form, which was a forerunner to modern-day soccer and became a popular pastime across England and other parts of Europe. But back then, the game was still a bit of a DIY kind of thing. So each village and town would come up with their own version of the rules, with some being decidedly more violent than others. As you might imagine, all the local variations made it hard for students from different schools to play together once they reached university, since they all grew up playing with slightly different rules. Not ideal. Clearly, soccer needed clear rules that everyone agreed on, and in 1863, that finally happened. That's the year that a collection of 12 soccer clubs around the London area banded together to form the Football Association and agreed on a set of rules that were printed and passed out. These new regulations officially made it against the rules to touch the ball with your hands, except for goalkeepers. This differentiated soccer from rugby once and for all, and allowed anyone anywhere to play the game with the same rules. Now, all anyone needed was a rulebook, a ball, a field, and some nets, and they could play soccer. It wasn't long before the game spread across England, all across the world, and became the planet's most popular sport. And you can drop that bit of knowledge on your friends next time you're playing. Probably on a TV.
For lunch today, you are having turkey, rice, and gravy. Stay tuned for your sight words after the pledge. Remember to soar every day, everywhere, with everyone. That's it from Mariman Temple Student Council. Bye.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.